we've seen many of the families behind us go door to door every single day, knocking on doors, registering families to vote, and getting them out to vote every single day. Otra vez soy representante Tony Navarrete, diputado del Distrito 30, y estoy acompañado con representantes Blanc, Salmon, representante de Shining, representante Clark y Madam Whip Fernández. Y estamos aquí para darles la bienvenida a todas las familias y los miembros de Promesa Arizona. Muchas gracias otra vez por todos los que están aquí para hablar sobre los temas que son bien importantes para las familias que ustedes representan. Otra vez, bienvenidos al Capitolio. Esta es tu casa, este es tu lugar, y ojalá que se diviertan demasiado en este día. And now I'm going to invite up here Petra Falcon, who is the Executive Director, Arizona native and long-time civil rights activist and civil rights leader here in Arizona and across the country.
Thank you, Honorable Tony Navarrete, because that's what Promise Arizona really is all about, is giving the space for people to learn the tools to help to govern our country and, more importantly, our state and our communities. As we were preparing this morning and the last several weeks for today, it really was about giving the opportunity for individuals to learn how to connect the dots. Here in this institution, laws are made, and how are they made? And today we're calling it a university without walls, a learning laboratory, so that people can understand what role and what impact they can have in really setting the stage for the future of their families. In 2010, when SB 1070 flew through these halls, it was a shock. It was a shock to us to know that we weren't part of that process. And so since then, Promise Arizona has said we want to be a part of that decision-making process. That means we're going to have to go door to door and talk to people and register people to vote and get them out to vote. And I think we've seen the results of that. These halls now, and the individuals that Tony mentioned, including Representative Andrade, that is here as well, have become part of that impact that we've made in the last several years in making sure that our voices are heard. So today, it is about having our voices heard. It is about establishing relationships with state legislators that perhaps some of our members do not know. We have in our delegation today 14 legislative districts represented. We will be also visiting the governor's office. We will also be visiting members of the state representatives, the state house and the Senate house that perhaps we don't live in their district, but we want them to know what we care about. And we'll hear some from our individuals that are going to be speaking in a minute. But what's important for us today is that we are continuing to drive what's important, what's happening in this state, the laws that are impacting our families, especially around lack of school funding, the lack of investing in teachers, the attack on immigrants, the attack on voting rights, and we need to make sure that we are there when those decisions are made. Otra vez estamos aquí porque Promesa Arizona por muchos años ha tratado de construir un espacio donde podemos aprender cómo las leyes se hacen aquí en el estado de Arizona. Yo les digo conectando los puntos. Y en 2010, cuando la SB estaba como fuego aquí, pasando a todos los comités y luego se hizo ley, estábamos nosotros muy sorprendidos porque una ley tan fea se pudo hacer ley aquí en Arizona. Y además que no estábamos nosotros parte de ese proceso. Y de ese punto, nosotros, la misión de nosotros es de tocar puertas, de tocar a la comunidad y tomar parte en esos esfuerzos. Y ahora estamos logrando algunos de esos frutos, como están aquí los legisladores, jovencitos de nuestra comunidad, inmigrantes ellos mismos, pero además representan nuestros valores. Y ahora lo que vamos a hacer es aprender más, cómo se hacen leyes, cómo nosotros podemos tener un impacto, especialmente alrededor de cómo se invierte en los niños, cómo se invierte en los presupuestos de las escuelas, cómo podemos ponerle un alto a los ataques al inmigrante, pero también que mantener los derechos de los votantes en el estado de Arizona. Y ahora todo el día vamos a estar hasta las 2 de la tarde tocando las puertas. Tenemos 14 distritos que están representados aquí con nuestra gente. Vamos a también tocar a las puertas a los distritos donde no tenemos personas que están representados, pero todavía hacen decisiones. Y también vamos a ir a tocar a la puerta al gobernador. Otra vez vamos a estar aquí, vamos a disfrutar el día, porque esto, como dijo el representante Otoniel Navarrete, que esto es nuestra casa, es nuestro terreno. Estuvimos nosotros aquí más de 100 días en una vigilia, y en ese momento se conoció que lo que faltaba era nuestra presencia, y vamos a seguir con nuestra presencia aquí en el Capitolio del Estado de Arizona. Gracias otra vez que están aquí, y la gente que quedó aquí con nosotros, otra vez gracias por su apoyo. Ahora vamos a invitar a un compañero que está aquí hoy con nosotros.
Good morning. I'm Silverio Ontiveros, longtime resident of Phoenix and Arizona, and a very proud American. I'm here with other volunteers from Promise, Arizona, to meet with our legislators, to share with them our vision of what the state of Arizona should be like. And we need to be the opening community that opens to immigration, that we have better schools for our children and our grandchildren, that we have health care for our families, and that we have good transportation so that we can be successful Americans. Yo soy Silverio Ontiveros. Yo nací en Los Ángeles, pero crecí aquí en Phoenix. Fui a las escuelas aquí en Roosevelt y South Mountain High School y la universidad. Y mi familia quería, mi mamá y mi papá quería un futuro para nosotros, y yo quiero un futuro para nuestros niños y mis nietos, y queremos buenas escuelas, buenos hospitales, y queremos transportación para toda la gente de la comunidad. Tenemos mucho orgullo a estar aquí, ser ciudadanos de este país y de residentes de Arizona. Queremos hablar con los políticos, con los legisladores, con la gente que hace las leyes para nuestro estado. Y hoy queremos que nos escuchan en sus oficinas o cualquier lugar, porque es muy importante para nuestras vidas y la vida de nuestras familias. Gracias.
Hello, my name is Luis Lua. I am from Buckeye, Arizona. I am a volunteer with BOTS, Promise, Arizona. We come here to talk to the legislators about education, funding for education, immigration, and voting rights. Let me tell you a little about myself. I want to go to college. In order to get that, it's very costly. And I want to become an asset to the community and the state of Arizona. But in order to do that, the cost for medical school is very costly. And my brother broke his shoulder. In order to keep the scholarship, he had to play football. So I don't want to go down the same path.
Okay, we're just going to go to some one-on-ones right now. I do want to mention just a couple of other folks here. Representatives Saldarte and Martinez are also here. But we want to go to a quick round of applause for the football. So if you have any questions you'd like to direct to the speakers that just spoke, we can have them respond to any questions in English or Spanish. Anything individual? Okay. Those who spoke here, and certainly some of our other volunteers, are here for one-on-ones if you'd like to do that. And then again, we'll be here basically all morning speaking to legislators. There's a lunch here where we've invited legislators to come, and we'll probably wrap up about 2 o'clock today. So we'll be around if you want to get some other video or anything. Okay, thank you so much.